So MC is able to make himself a bed with a blanket and a pillow, but they didn't. They could, but they're his guests. He has to treat them with respect.
Even though when I go to sleepovers, I sleep on the floor, but...
Yeah, but they're all girls, and he's a guy. He has to be a gentleman. God! I feel a sharp pain fall into my chest, abruptly waking me up. What the hell?
Ah! I'm so sorry, Zero.
I look up to see Sari standing over me through my blurry vision.
This, right?
You did write this. I was about to mention that.
Write this.
A lot of this so far is Monica's writing. You stepped on me!
I know! I forgot you were there.
How? I told you I was sleeping last night!
I don't know!
I can hear Monica giggling to herself in the background of our bickering.
I just got really excited because I smelled breakfast.
Breakfast? Now that she mentions it, there's a faint smell of food in the air. Is someone cooking down there? Okay, I forgive you. Let's go down and see this breakfast you're excited about.
Okay! My voice cracked. Okay!
So blame Monica. Got it. Yeah.
She rushes out of the room without waiting for either of us. I stand up and leave the room as Monica follows behind me. Upon entering my kitchen, I find Natsuki scooping some scrambled eggs out onto a plate. It seems to be accompanied by 4 more plates, all with a side of bacon. Well, except for one, which just contains eggs. She places all of the plates onto the table, with Yuri already sitting at it. Hope you don't mind me using your kitchen, Zero. If you do, too bad. I already used it. Thank you for the resub, Brownie Maker. Hey, Zero, I wanted to thank you for taking me through this god-awful Backstreet Boys tour, but also introducing me to DDLC and Persona. I don't know how I could have survived last year without you. Hope to see your channel grow huge soon. Oh, thank you, man. I'm glad I was able to introduce you to two very good, two of my favorite series. Two of my favorite things. DDLC isn't really a series, huh? Two of my favorite things. And I'm glad you've been watching the channel, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the resub, too. The rest of us sit down at the table. Well, lucky for you, I don't mind. Also, you changed fast. Yeah, I really like cooking in my pajamas. Don't want to get them dirty. Fair enough. Well, thanks for the food. I appreciate it. It's no problem. Consider it as payment for letting me sleep here. I give her a puzzled look. Of course I'd let you sleep here. It was a sleepover. Why would I not allow you to stay? She looks away while I continue to glare at her. What does she mean by that? Does she think I don't like her?
Hey, Zero.
Suddenly, Monica's voice breaks my focus as I look toward her.
You might want to hurry up and eat your food before someone else does.
I look down at my plate to see a fork stabbing one of my pieces of bacon. Huh? I quickly glance over to see Sayori being the owner of said fork.
Hee.
Hey, back off! I push her fork away with my own.
Ah! Okay, fine. You win this round.
Natsuki takes a seat at the table to join us as we all eat her delicious creation. This feels so surreal. It's been such a long time since I've eaten an actual homemade breakfast. She may be a bit bossy and rude, but that girl sure does know how to cook.
Wow, that was so good, Natsuki.
Thanks. Yeah, it's probably the best breakfast I've had in a long time.
So, what's next?
Hmm?
What's next? Ah, what's next?
Oh my god.
Sayori, you are killing my voice today.
Drink that pop.
It's called soda.
What did you like weird accent on when you said that? Why did you say it like that?
I can't drink it. You're making me laugh. Stop.
Okay, serious face.
You can't say serious
Stop!
face.
Drink your pop!
You can't say serious face. It makes it funnier.
Drink your pop!
I can't.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Just do it!
This is so dumb.
It's okay. Breathe in and breathe out 0.
What are you laughing at?
I was not expecting to hear you drink
I
it.
didn't do anything. I just drank soda.
I heard you drink it. I wasn't
My
expecting.
God.
I wasn't expecting to hear you go.
Chat's like consume. 0, it's a
Oh.
drink. Monica let the man consume the liquid.
You said soda so weirdly.
Like, what else are we gonna do today?
Well, if you really want to do something else, we can just... I try to think of something to do. The only problem is, I don't want to do anything. Stay home.
Aww.
We can still hang out today, Sayori. I just don't feel like going anywhere.
Well, okay. Hey, about that. I kinda have to leave soon.
I notice she looks a bit downcast saying that.
Yeah, I can't stay for much longer either. I actually have some things I need to take care of.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you two had fun then. And who knows? Maybe we can do this again sometime. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up.
Yeah! I mean, that'd be cool, I guess.
We all giggle as Natsuki and Monica begin to pack up. I should probably see them out. I get up from my seat and walk to the door. Walk toward the door.
Toward.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Mississippi King. You sound like an asthmatic seesaw when you laugh, Zero. That was me laughing with a soda can, like, close to my
The
mouth.
fuck does that mean?
An asthmatic seesaw. It's asthmatic.
Asthmatic
So, like,
seesaw?
you have asthma.
I can't imagine what that sounds like.
Sounds like me, apparently.
I'm not too sure if that's
You
accurate.
just walk up to a seesaw and I'm like, hello!
No.
That's what it sounds like. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye! See ya!
Monica and Natsuki wave at us as we all wave back. Sayori's wave being way more enthusiastic compared to ours. After they disappear down the road, I shut the door. Afternoon.
And then, I tried to lift my leg up like that too. But I fell on my butt. Monica was nice enough to help me up though. Well, I'm relieved you didn't get too hurt too badly.
Yuri giggles a bit. Ah, didn't know Monica was that flexible. Guess it makes a lot of the movements she did when patrolling make a lot more sense now. Suddenly, the vibration of a phone can be heard. It seems to belong to Sayori, as she takes her phone out to check it. Okay, so now what that was referring to was... So remember, like, way back on Twitter, where I don't even know how this started. Or like that weird-ass trend where they had, like, the people were drawing characters, like, putting their, like, leg up, like fucking ballerinas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what that was a reference to.
That's what this was a reference to.
Yeah. I saw a piece of art that had Sayori falling over trying to do it. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. And it was like I honestly I thought it was hilarious. So I was like I needed them to talk about something with just something not important. So I was like, I'll make them talk about that. Let me say that's a story. There you go.
I think there was something that I wrote here previously, but then you replaced it with this.
I don't even know what they were talking about before.
I forgot what it was, yeah.
It seems to belong to Sayori as she takes her phone out to check it.
Oh, my mom needs me to help put groceries away. Be right back.
It's up and flees out the front door, leaving just me and Yuri. Jeez, it's really quiet with Sayori gone. I should probably try to start some conversation with her to break the silence. So, how have you been? Pick up any new books lately?
Not really. I've been mostly reading the ones I've already owned and haven't gotten around to yet. Since I usually purchase them in large quantities and keep them in the club room.
Ah, so Natsuki isn't the only one who keeps a collection in the club. She giggles slightly.
I wouldn't call it a collection, but I do have a sizable amount.
Speaking of Natsuki, how have you two been getting along?
I'd like to think it's gotten better. She's even started sitting with me at lunch. Although, sitting alone was never something I really minded. It's nice to have company.
That's really good to hear. Good to know those two have been acting like friends again. I'm not sure what would happen if Natsuki went to another punching fit while Monica wasn't around. Damn it, just mentioning Monica has got me thinking about her again. Really can't get over this girl. Is this what it's like to have a crush?
Is everything okay, Zero?
Huh?
You look bothered by something.
I kinda am. Maybe I can ask Yuri about this. She might be able to help me. Like, ask her out or something. But does Yuri even know anything about this stuff? Hey, Yuri? Have you ever, like, asked someone out before?
I haven't. Why do you ask?
Well, I guess it's time to spill the beans. Don't tell anyone I told you this. Especially Sayori. She'd bug me for ages if she found out. But I like Monica. And I want to know how to ask her out without, well, being weird. So I was hoping you'd be able to help. Her curious expression changes to a more cheery one as she chuckles.
You seem rather desperate to learn about this, if you're asking me of all people. However, based on my common knowledge on the topic, I can attempt to give you some kind of useful advice. Perhaps you should invite her somewhere. Someplace not too romantic and a bit more on the casual side. And then, once there's a gap in conversation, simply tell her how you feel.
Is it really that simple, though? I struggle to hold normal conversations with her. How the hell would I be able to confess to her?
I know this advice isn't too helpful, but I think it may be your best chance. Confessing your love for someone is a very difficult thing to do, especially since there's no way to tell how they feel about you. Many people share the common fear of rejection. However, there's also many people who regret never telling their true feelings, and are now left wondering what could have been. You seem pretty friendly with her, though, so there's a good chance she feels the same way.
Huh. Maybe she's onto something with this. She could actually like me back. I mean, she always looks like she likes being around me. And we even share some things in common. Well, not many things, but a few. Yeah, they share a few, like, they both like Smash Bros. They both go to school.
Man, get yourself a girl who goes to school.
Get yourself a girl who goes to school, bro. Maybe I have a better chance than I thought. Actually, I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. She's one of the most popular girls in school. And I'm, well, me. There had to be better guys who tried to get with her. And if they didn't stand a chance, what does that say for me? Even so, if I don't tell her, these feelings are never going to stop bothering me. Ugh, this sucks. Okay, so invite her somewhere nice, then confess. I think I can do that.
Well, not that abruptly, but something along those lines, yes.
Alright, thank you, Yuri. I really appreciate this.
You're very welcome.
Suddenly, the front door opens with a huffing and puffing Sayori running through it.
I'm back!
Catch your breath before you speak, dummy. Sayori playfully hits my arm as she sits back down next to me. Can't believe Sayori would talk to me before she even got her breath. Right, Monica?
Yeah.
Not like you ever do something like that.
I would never.
You would never just come back and be like, I'm back! Not like you do that. No, you never.
No, never. I would never. What do you mean?
After an hour or so playing games with Sayori, she puts the controller down and gets my attention.
Hey, Zero. I think I'm gonna start heading home now before it gets too late.
Oh, alright.
I should probably leave as well. It is a school night after all. Ooh, I can walk you home if you want, Yuri. I live right next door, so it won't be too much trouble. Oh, that would be nice. Thank you, Sayori.
Well, I hope you two had fun. I stand up with them as they begin to pack their things.
Bye, Zero. See you tomorrow. Goodbye, Zero. Thank you for the lovely evening.
There's no problem. See you two tomorrow. I wave goodbye at them until they're about halfway down the street. I gently close the door and turn back to my now empty house. Man, this place feels a lot more lively when other people are over. Maybe I should do things like this more often. You know, once I stop being an antisocial weirdo.
Joker, look out!
I hear a piercing gunshot just as she shouts this at me. So, did you miss the vigilante parts? It's back! The fucking vengeance.
He is dead! Boom! Fuck!
It's back with a fucking vengeance, bro.
There it is.
With some quick moving, I'm able to quite literally dodge a bullet. He attempts to fire again, but only an empty click is heard. Looks like that was your last bullet. The man drops his gun and starts to make a run for it. Monica begins to chase after him, with me following her. There was someone with him before, but he ran away once we showed up. However, the money they stole was left with this guy.
Keep running after him in case he turns around. I got this.
Monica runs off to a nearby building, swiftly climbing it. She then starts to jump from building to building, quickly gaining up on the thief. All the while I continue to simply run after him, closing the gap as well. Then, in what seems like one quick motion, she stops and aims her tranquilizer rifle downwards at the man and fires. The dart hits him directly in the back of the neck. Wow, she has some impeccable aim. No, that's not Shiro. That is just some random... That is just some random guy that I have. That is just some random...
Not Shiro.
That is some free-to-use sprite that I got.
Yeah. Just happens to kind of look like him.
Yeah, I was like, that's just a random man sprite. Shiro doesn't look forward like that. He looks to the side.
Yeah.
While the thief is woozy from the dart, I give him a swift punch to knock him out. It's always the big guys who take a bit more effort. Monica soon jumps down from the building to inspect the scene, heavily breathing in the process. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It was just a lot of running.
What should we do with the money?
Well, we don't know where it came from, so it's probably the best we leave it here. Someone had to have heard that gunshot earlier, so the police should be here soon.
Ah, gotcha. And we should probably get...
Ah!
Before I can finish my sentence, Monica lets out a yelp of pain and falls to the ground. Queen! Adrenaline shoots through me to see a man on the other side of the street, holding multiple throwing knives. One of them now protruding out of Monica's arm.
I'll be fine. Just hurry up and deal with him.
I hear the pain in her voice. My heart rate increases rapidly as I realize it's all up to me. I rip the knife out of my pocket and practically charge at him. He begins to back up as I get closer to him, while throwing another knife at me. My adrenaline is so high I barely feel it graze me. He begins to run in the opposite direction, but doesn't get very far once I grab the back of his shirt. With as much force as I can muster, I throw him to the ground, causing all of his knives to fall out of his pocket. I pin him to the concrete with my knee and rip off a part of his shirt to tie his hands with. Bro, that was an expensive shirt! What if that was an expensive shirt? God damn! That poor criminal. Once his hands are tied around his back, I guide him back over to the other thief and push him down to the ground with him. I look back at Monica, who's resting her hand on her injured arm. Hey, need any help getting out of here?
No, it's okay. I think I'm fine.
Both of us noticed the red and blue flashing lights shining against nearby buildings, accompanied by sirens.
We have to go, now.
She begins to jump up the tall building behind her with little to no trouble at all. Wow, I guess she really is fine.
Joker, come on!
I attempt to follow her up the building. This is really tough. Guess I can't expect them to make these buildings accessible to climbers. I try to jump the rest of the way to hopefully grab the upper ledge. Ah! But as I'm about to jump, I slip on one of the pipes. Fuck! I close my eyes and get ready to embrace the ground. And he's dead.
Dead.
Huh?
No, he's not dead. I open my eyes, see Monica clutching my hand.
Don't worry, I gotcha.
I make out that she caught me with her good arm as I locate the bandage on the other one. Thanks. She saved my life. Again. If it wasn't for her, I would have been done for. I suddenly feel a strong tug on my arm. With her help, I'm able to successfully get up on top of the building. We both sit down and take a rest. I glance over at Monica, noticing how bloody the bandage on her arm is now. Are you sure your arm's okay?
Yes, don't worry about it. I'll be fine.
She shoots me a cute smile in an attempt to cheer me up. It honestly does manage to calm me down a little. We should probably keep moving, right?
Yeah, let's go.
He would be able to survive. He has superpowers. He'd be able to survive the fall, right? He'd probably not die. We'd probably take a good amount of damage, and there's also the fact that the police were there. So
Yeah, the main problem was that the police were coming. So if he fell, he probably would have.
if
been
he
caught.
fell, he would probably injure himself, and then in that case, he would also be apprehended by the cops, probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely would not be good for him to fall there. After a few minutes of running and sneaking, we stop at a park.
Okay, I think this is far enough. We should probably part ways here.
Yeah. Take good care of your arm and stuff. She lets out a small giggle.
I will. Thanks for the concern. See you tomorrow, Joker.
She turns around and heads off toward her house. But not without flashing me another reassuring smile. And I start heading home as well, after this long and stressful night. I'm gonna have to get used to this. Every night we patrol has the chance to be this dangerous, and I have to be ready for it. Especially since I'm not the only one at risk. You know, it's kind of strange. I have this strong urge to protect her, even though she's definitely way more capable than me. Is it because I like her? Or could it be something else? Maybe it's like my innate heroism or something. I don't know. What I do know is this feeling has helped me stay motivated during these patrols. So I guess there's no harm in it sticking around. Look at MC, being a nice gentleman. wanting to save people.
Yeah.
Imagine saving people. Couldn't be me. Alright, so the real question is, do we do this day? Do we give them this day? I'll give you guys this day. How about that? This will be the last day, and then we'll stream the rest tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll give them this day. Huh? Class is over already? I was so focused on my work that I wasn't even keeping track of time. Usually, I'm staring holes into that clock, patiently waiting to leave. But lately, I've actually been doing more of my work. I don't really know why or where the motivation came from, but I'm fine with it. Who knows? Maybe it's the fact that 4 girls will now scold me if I slack off instead of the usual one. I gather up my things and start heading out to class. I I make my way up to the club room, stopping right in front of the door. It sounds eerily quiet in there. Was I the first to show up? I mean, I can usually hear Sayori and Natsuki's loud voices through the walls. Although I guess Yuri could be in there, considering how silent she is. I firmly open the door and step inside. Upon entering the room, I see that I am in fact not the first one here. Monika's in the middle of the room wearing some small mint green earbuds. I'm surprised she's here this early. She's usually the last to come in. Well, if I'm not already last, that is. Wait, is she dancing? I slightly chuckle to myself as I walk up to her. I should probably let her know that I'm here, and that I saw all of this. I will now be able to use Monika dancing as an embarrassing ploy for her. Blah ha 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 ha. I legitimately feel a little bad stopping this. It's really cute. Hey, Mana. Ah! And MC's not getting out of this.
He has been apprehended.
She grabs hold of both of my arms and begins to make me dance with her. I'm not really the dancing type. Forcing to land on deaf ears, she proceeds to pull me around. She either didn't hear me, or she's choosing to ignore me. I'm gonna guess the latter. Like, I actually didn't have a plan for whether or not she can hear him or not, but if I had to guess now, I'm gonna guess the latter. She's choosing to ignore him. Well, guess I have no choice. I attempt to follow her steps, making me feel extremely clumsy in the process. But I think I'm getting the hang of it. Before I know it, my stumbling begins to resemble something of a semi-choreographed dance. It feels like I'm discovering some hidden talent I've had. I spin Monika around, enjoying this as much as she seems to be. Now for the finale. I grab her by the arms once more and go in. For a dip. Our eyes meet as we stare at each other in silence. This feels amazing. Just holding her like this. And staring into her beautiful emerald eyes. Makes me wish we could stay like this forever. What are you guys doing? I sharply look up to see the rest of the club standing near the door. How long have they been watching us? Sayori suddenly starts clapping.
Bravo! Bravo! You guys are great dancers.
Monika and I quickly break away from one another. Yeah, that scene was inspired a bit by Take Two, where Tiffany dances with MC. Where I was like, oh, that's, because I was like, shit, I need Monika to do something in the club, and I was like, what if Monika and MC dance? What if it was like, what if it was like the Tiffany-esque thing, but it's more of a romantic thing, because
Yeah.
Because it's more of a romantic ooh moment instead of a more funny moment. we change it from a funny moment into a cute moment, into a romantic moment. We transform it. We use the transform. Fuck, it's the police, run! I can't believe it. It's the fucking police, bro. Oh fuck, wait, what the fuck? Ah! I'm clicking the wrong things. Ugh. Monika and I quickly break away from one another.
I'm glad you think so, Sayori. But we should probably get started with club activities now. Right, Zero?
Yeah. It's literature time and stuff. I should go read or something. We both walk in opposite directions of each other as the other girls remain standing in confusion, before momentarily heading to their seats as well. Well, that's it for this volume. I put the finished manga back into my bag. Wait, I only brought one manga with me? Did I seriously not bring any others? Damn it! What the hell am I supposed to do now? I look around the club room, trying to find something interesting to look at to kill some time. My eyes land upon Monica, who seems to be focused on some work at her desk. Damn, I really need to confess to her soon. Every time I see her, I just get this feeling eating away at me. And all that dancing stuff earlier only made it worse! Yeah, it's not gonna help. Luckily, Yuri didn't instruct me on what to do when I confess. Only problem I have now is knowing when to confess. I don't want to do it at the wrong time, ruin the mood or something. Hell, I'm starting to doubt if Yuri's advice is even something I can pull off. I let out a small sigh. Maybe I need to hear another opinion on this. I glance around the room, looking for potential candidates. Sayori is writing something on a sheet of paper. And Natsuki seems to be laughing at something in her manga. I think he was gonna go with Sayori. Well, looks like I'm stuck asking Natsuki. I wrote this. I wrote this entire mod wrong. Should have been Sayori. Because there's no way in hell I'm asking Sayori about this. Even if I don't mention Monica, she'll find a way to connect her to all of this and tease me about it. I get up from my chair and begin to approach the closet. Hey, Natsuki? Can I ask you something? She looks up her manga to make eye contact with me. Sure, I guess. I casually sit down beside her. So, I talked to Yuri about this the other day, but I kind of feel like I need a second opinion. Try to be as quiet as I can so no one can hear us. I like Monica, and I want to ask her out. How do you think I should go about it? Seriously? Just ask her. What? No way! Can't just do that! Why not? She obviously likes you back. Huh? How do you know? You two were literally dancing in the club room together when we walked in. And I don't know about you, but I've never seen Monica just randomly dance with anyone else here. Okay, fair point. But still, I'm kind of nervous about this whole thing. I just want to know when I should probably do it. Oh, I get to pick? Then I say right now. Huh? She quickly grabs my shirt and stands up, pulling me up with her. Wait, Natsuki! Hey, Monica! She drags me with my shirt to the middle of the club room, where Sayori and Monica are chatting. Yes, Natsuki? Zero has something he wants to ask you. Oh, okay. Let's give them some privacy, Sayori. Come on, I'll buy you a cookie from the vending machine. Ooh, okay! Sayori and Natsuki storm out of the room, leaving only Monica and I. What the hell just happened? Am I really being forced to confess right now? This is all happening way too fast. Is something the matter, Zero? No. Everything's fine. I look away towards the ground. Maybe Natsuki's right. I just need to get this over with. At least if she rejects me, I won't have to worry about her answer anymore. I raise my head up and look into her eyes. Monica? I like you. And not like, as in I just like you. I mean, like, I like you. I watch her face flush with a bright shade of red. I see. This is it. There's no turning back now. I said it, and now I have to experience the result. That's funny, because I actually like you too. Wait, what? She likes me back? Wait, you like me back? She swiftly nods, continuing to blush. I see. Well, I got this far. Might as well go all the way. So, do you want to, like, go out sometime? I could probably feel the sweat drip off the back of my head.
I'd love to.
I can feel my face grow hotter once she says this. She actually said yes. Holy shit, she said yes! Well, when did you want to go? Like tomorrow, or this weekend, or... She suddenly starts giggling.
You don't need to be so nervous, you know. But yeah, tomorrow works for me. Where did you have in mind?
I can't even think straight. I'm still in shock that we're actually going on a date.
I'll let you think about it. Just text me when you figure it out, okay?
Right. Suddenly, there's someone clapping behind me. I turn around to see... Yuri! How long have you been there?
Since I first walked into the club room.
Wait, why did you leave with Natsuki and Sayori?
Because I wasn't invited.
I can hear Monica giggling in the background of our conversation.
You did very well in confessing, Zero. Even though you didn't exactly follow all of my advice, I'm still glad you succeeded. Wait, you asked for advice on how to ask me out? That's so cute.
Hey! I just didn't want to mess up, you know? I don't normally do this type of stuff. Both Yuri and Monica start to giggle at me, embarrassing me further. Being the only guy in this club is tough. Isn't it time for us to leave now? Monica looks up at the clock on the wall.
Oh, you're right. Looks like it is time for us to leave. Good eye, Zero.
We all return to our desks to grab our things. I actually didn't know what time it was. I just really wanted to get out of that situation. Guess I'm pretty lucky today.
Lucky man.
You use earning cool points. I mean, I'm glad you guys I'm glad you think Yuri's cool. That's just kind of how I thought I'd write her. I just felt like Yuri would be the type of person to just like, it's like, why didn't you leave? It's like, well,
They didn't really ask me to join them.
So yeah, it's like, I just felt like that'd be the type of thing for Yuri to do. Alright, looks like we're here. I'll see you tomorrow, Sayori.
See you tomorrow, Zero.
I break away from her, start walking towards my door.
Good luck on your date.
I instantly stop in my tracks. I slowly turn around to see a smug, coral pink-haired girl looking back at me. Who told you?
Natsuki.
What? That traitor! I told her not to tell you!
That's actually why she told me. She said she knew it'd make you mad.
I'm starting to get this really strong urge to burn some manga right now. Let out a deep sigh. Alright. Let me have it.
Let you have what?
The teasing. Go ahead.
Oh, that. Well, besides the obvious, I told you so, I don't think there's much else to say.
I look at her in disbelief. Wait, seriously?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Oh, cool. I turn around and start to head into my home.
You better not screw up your date, though, Romeo.
I sharply turn around to see Sayori sticking her tongue out at me. Before I can respond, however, she runs toward her house, giggling to herself along the way. She really couldn't help herself, could she? I finally open my front door and head inside. Fucking Sayori. Yeah, this is why we don't trust a Natsuki. Oh, but looks like we're gonna have to save the date for next time, boys.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to save the date for next time. But yeah, so far, how much days I think are left? I think there's about...
This is day 5.
I don't even know if I want to say how many days, just so people don't know.
We don't have to say it, but we know in our heads.
I was like, But yeah, so I think we've reached the halfway mark with them all. We're almost at the halfway mark, I think. I think we're like we're either there or almost there at the halfway mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, as you can tell, definitely Chapter 2, as I mentioned as I put in the Reddit post, is way longer than Chapter 1. This is why I was actually really excited to release this chapter. Cam,
Yeah.
no spoilers, Zero. I can't wait to see what happens on the date. Yeah, man, Cam really wants to know.
Yeah.
Cam's gonna be
Well, I
like,
played it
whoa! What?
I definitely haven't seen this before.
But yeah, Chapter 2, as you can tell, is way longer. That's why I was more excited to release Chapter 2, because I feel like this is like, because like we really wanted to, there was a lot of things, like I said, we wanted to do with Chapter 2. So Chapter 2 is really like where a lot of, the story really starts picking up and everything really starts happening.
Yeah.
One plan we do have, however, is for Chapter 3 to be not as long as Chapter 2. Like, just so Chapter 3 can come out a little faster. Like, also just because I feel like it'd be a little better if Chapter 3 isn't as long as Chapter 2. Chapter 3 isn't going to be as long. I don't know if it's going to be shorter than Chapter 1. We'll have to see about that. I just don't know if it's going to be as long as Chapter 2. Our plan is to make 3 a bit shorter than 2.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that is it for this stream of the mod video, if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching YouTube and you want to play this for yourself, the link is in the description below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.
Bye.
I'm a chef.